the allegation has been leveled by some pretty big voices out there. You mentioned, I think, in your editorial that this has happened, that they're saying it's Israel, that there's Mossad connection here, and you address that. Could you lay out your case here as a former lawyer for Jeffrey Epstein, why you say the foreign intel thing just doesn't hold water?
Well, first, I was also a former lawyer for the Mossad. I represented the Mossad back in the day when 5 of their agents were arrested in Cyprus. I have good sources in Israeli intelligence, and I can tell you with 100% assurance there's never been any contact between Israeli intelligence or Israel in general and Jeffrey Epstein.
You heard the name Jeffrey Epstein a lot during the time you worked with Trump. Can you tell us about their friendship?
Oh, sure, Aaron. First off, it's laughable that it wasn't a good friendship, if not his best friend during those days. I mean, he frequently came down to Atlantic City, the two of them, to attend special events. I heard reference in several conversations, and in one conversation where I had to specifically talk to him about Epstein and his presence in the casino. So it was in my mind, it was his best friend.
Turns out there's at least 116 people who served in Congress since 2009 who had dual citizenship, either because they were born in another country or they inherited it from their folks. Some gave it up and some kept it, but a whole lot of them never told the public either way. So I got to wondering, if you're serving in the U.S. government, shouldn't your loyalty be to just one country? And how come so many folks in Congress were born overseas and they never had to give it up? They didn't even have to tell nobody, y'all. And check out the big chunks of Israeli dual citizens in the grid too that's linked down below. Some going back all the way to 1975, serving up until recently. If they're making laws for us, who's checking whether they got ties to other governments? Is it possible to even serve two masters and still just act in one nation's best interest? One? If they don't have to tell us about it, why? Why? It seems like a fair question for a citizen to ask, though, don't it? And some of these folks weren't just born to foreign parents. They were born in another country, start to finish. So I gotta ask, if someone's got citizenship from a place they were born, they never gave it up, how do we know where their true allegiance lies? Can a lawmaker even be born under one flag and still vote with their whole heart for another one? And if they're holding two passports while sitting in our halls of power, shouldn't we at least get to know which nations they legally belong to? Why does a housewife have to do the math and make an Excel spreadsheet? Nobody tells us anything, y'all. Why? Okay, bye.